I got Archie Holland with me after Blackheath's defeat, Birmingham Moseley 35, Blackheath 13. It was a difficult game. A lot of errors I thought throughout, and perhaps not the way Blackheath planned to play. But Archie, what are your thoughts?
Initial thoughts. Well, at half time we came in only a point down, thinking we hadn't played well, but we thought we were better than them in the way we were playing. However, handling errors, system errors allowed them to sort of pull away, especially in the second half.
Yeah, there were two late tries that put a gloss on it for Moseley, really. But the first half, I think there were a lot of errors really from the outset. I mean, Moseley they conceded a penalty on I think I measured it 27 seconds, which gave us a head start. Then they put the kick-off out on the full. They butchered two chances on the left flank. And then they opted for the corner rather than two kickable penalties. And he defended really well. And then it was I thought, an excellent try. Jake Hennessy took the ball into contact. Noah Sloop punctured the hole. And then Tom Ballwood up in support and sent Paul Schroeter speeding over. 10-0 up. And the game was kind of in your hands.
Well, in our preparation for the game, we spoke about how they're a big pack. They want to keep it in their forwards, and how we could, if we were direct, we'd suck them in and we'd be able to get wide. And we knew that at points we'd be able to get points, like get moments around the breakdown we could break away, which is what happened for that try. We got a moment where we could sort of get round the corner quickly, get on top. I say we were lucky to get away with those first two tries, but yeah, after that moment where we got a bit of brilliance to score the try, penalties, errors, it sort of allowed the game to slip away from us.
And didn't get the rub of the green either. I mean, they did work over for a good work try from line out, and then 2 minutes later, Jake Hennessy and I think it was Ollie Burgess collided in mid-air, and Morgan Jones picked up the ball to score, and they're ahead, and then from then on, really, they had the rub of the green.
Yeah, I mean, we didn't help ourselves in any way. Like with the second half, we had about 10 minutes on our try line, scrums. Eventually, we got away with it, getting a turnover, which is fantastic. And then playing up to the halfway line, we give the ball away and they run it in. I think that really just encapsulates the game of how it went. We defended well, do our part to attack, and then a mistake leads to a try.
Yeah, it was one of those games, and of course at this level you just cannot make those kind of mistakes and expect to win games. So that probably was the key moment on an hour. We're still in touch, that try, and then chasing the game a bit.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, we knew they're known for their forwards. They've got a big, heavy pack. They want to scrum for long periods of time, which is where the scrum penalty count came from, like them scrummaging for long periods of time, especially with their second wave after the initial hit. That's where they picked up penalties. They want to line out, and then it's hard to win a game when our set piece isn't quite going to plan. They picked up a few of our line outs. Scrum in the second half wasn't going to plan, resulting in me getting a yellow card.
I was going to mention that. I thought that was a bit of evening up. They actually were down to 14 as well at the time, where they killed what was a promising move. And I thought that was a little bit harsh.
I think we should definitely made more of that yellow card. The opportunity of being 15-14 up with players. But once again, the line out, they picked it off. I mean, you can give them credit where it is due. Their line-out defence was fantastic on the day. So, and we were throwing it to where they were sort of set up. So, whether it's our mistakes, whether it's calling or our movement, or I'd give them the credit that their movement and defensive line-outs were on point. It's hard to give us much praise because we knew we weren't playing to our capability.
Yeah, didn't impose your game plan.
Yeah, we had a game plan going into it, and at half-time we discussed how we wasn't quite playing to it, and how the fact we're only a point off whilst not playing to our game plan. And then in the second half, I say we started off reasonably well, and then I say the last 20 we sort of disintegrated a little bit.
Fair enough. Well, okay, we move on. Warrington Mogan Park next week and we're on home territory. So they're struggling a bit, so that's a chance to get things back together.
Another chance for us to, obviously, our fans, our sponsors, everyone who loves the club, that's their chance to watch us play. And we always want to put on a performance for our fans and our sponsors, so it's another chance to rectify what we did this week and to know that we're gunning for good positions this year, and we want to win games. We want to play good rugby. One-off week doesn't define us.
Thank you very much for your time, Archie.
Thank you very much,
and good luck next week.
Up the club.
Thanks very much, Graham and Archie Holland. We're back at the Utilita next weekend, as Graham said, when we play DMP, and on the road again on the 12th against Plymouth. So we shall see you then.